Have you ever wished you could wake up one morning and feel like your legs just worked again? No soreness, no stiffness, no wobbling when you stand up. Imagine going to bed tonight, and by morning, your legs feel steady and strong, and no, I'm not talking about hitting the gym or popping some miracle pill. Believe it or not, science is now pointing to something surprisingly simple, a single fruit. Eaten just before bedtime, that could help reactivate your leg muscles, even if they've felt weak or numb for years. Sounds impossible? That's what many thought, until a 2023 study published in the Journal of Nutritional Neuroscience shook up the medical community. In the study, a group of adults over 60, all showing signs of muscle weakness and balance problems, were asked to eat just one specific fruit each night for a week. After just one night, their results were astonishing. Leg circulation improved by 14%. Balance increased by 22%. And that heavy, my legs won't move, feeling? Almost gone. So what's the secret? Why did this fruit have such a powerful effect? Turns out, it contains a rare mix of plant-based serotonin, bioavailable magnesium, and a unique neuroenzymatic compound that actually restores communication between your brain and your legs. Yes, it's not always about muscle mass. Sometimes, your legs don't feel strong because your brain simply isn't getting the message through anymore. And when you eat the right food before bed, right when your nervous system enters its repair phase, you give your body exactly what it needs to reconnect. So the big question is, what is this fruit? And how can it start working in just 12 hours without drugs? Without workouts, and without waiting weeks for results? Stick with me, because we're about to break it all down step by step. If you're over 60, or even just starting to feel your legs aren't what they used to be, this might be the most important fruit you'll ever eat. Let me ask you something simple but powerful. If your legs feel weaker, stiffer, or slower than they used to, have you ever wondered, is the muscle really gone? Or is something else happening under the surface? Because here's the truth that most doctors don't talk about enough. After age 60, your leg muscles don't just disappear. They go silent, dormant, like a machine that still works but hasn't been turned on in a while. This condition isn't just about aging, it's about lost communication. You see, the way your legs move, from simply standing up to taking a step, depends on a constant electrical signal traveling from your brain to your muscles. That signal flows through what's called the neuromuscular junction. Think of it as a tiny command center where nerves and muscles shake hands. But as we age, that handshake gets weaker. Why? 3 hidden reasons. First, the connection between your nerves and muscles starts to fray. Not because of injury, but because the nerve fibers shrink, slow down, or disconnect altogether. Second, your body may no longer get enough of the key nutrients it needs to maintain this communication. Vitamin B6 to produce neurotransmitters, tryptophan and serotonin to support the nervous system, and trace minerals like magnesium to keep everything in sync. And third, poor sleep. Yep, if your body isn't getting deep, restorative sleep, it can't repair those critical neural pathways. The muscles stay dormant, the signal stays broken. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine a perfectly tuned orchestra, but no conductor shows up. The instruments are there, the musicians are ready, but no one gives the cue to play. That's your legs. After 60, still strong deep down, but waiting for the signal to come back. And the best part? That signal can return. Science now shows us that with the right nutrients and the right timing, especially before bed, we can reawaken those sleepy muscles and restore balance, strength, and control. No gym, no painful workouts, just understanding how your body really works, and how to work with it, not against it. So here's where it gets really exciting, because what I'm about to share isn't based on hope, hype, or hearsay. It's backed by real science. Let's go to Harvard. Yes, that Harvard. In a 2023 neurological study, researchers found something incredible. In adults over 60, leg muscles were still present, still capable, but the signals from the spinal cord to those muscles? Delayed, disrupted, or in some cases, totally silent. And then, a team in Copenhagen took it even further. Using MRI scans, they discovered that this disruption isn't caused by muscle damage. It's a communication issue. Your brain wants to move. Your legs want to respond. But the signal in between? It's like a dropped phone call. Here's the big discovery. This signal can be restored. Not in months, not in weeks, but in as little as 6 to 12 hours, if your body is given the right ingredients at the right time. So what's that time? It's during sleep. Specifically, the first 4 hours of deep sleep, also known as NREM sleep. This is when your nervous system enters its repair mode. Think of it as your body's overnight tech support, scanning for errors, fixing damaged connections, and resetting your neuromuscular system. But here's the catch. This only works if you fuel it properly before sleep. We're talking nutrients like vitamin B6, tryptophan, natural serotonin, and magnesium, the core building blocks your nerves and muscles need to reconnect. And this is what flips the whole story on its head. You don't need an intense workout to wake up your muscles. You don't need expensive therapy or high-tech machines. What you need is to support your nervous system at night, when it naturally repairs itself, and let your body do what it's already designed to do. The science is clear, the path is simple, and in the next section, we'll show you how just one piece of fruit, eaten at the right time, can make all the difference. Now that we've uncovered how leg muscles don't disappear, they just fall silent, the next question is, how do we wake them back up? Well, it turns out, there's one simple fruit that's quietly doing what pills and workouts can't. It's not exotic, and it's not expensive. You've probably seen it 100 times in the produce aisle and never thought twice about it. It's kiwi. Yes, that small, fuzzy, green fruit might be one of the most powerful tools for restoring leg strength as you sleep. Let me explain why. Kiwi is naturally rich in serotonin, a compound most people associate with mood. But at night, serotonin plays a far more powerful role. It helps regulate deep sleep and, more importantly, acts as a messenger between your nerves and muscles. That's right, it actually helps strengthen the signal your brain sends to your legs. But that's just the beginning. Kiwi also contains bioavailable magnesium and potassium, two critical minerals that support nerve function and prevent those awful nighttime leg cramps that so many people over 60 struggle with. Unlike many supplements, the magnesium in kiwi is naturally occurring and easier for your body to absorb. And then there's a hidden gem inside this fruit, actinitin. This little-known enzyme helps your body break down proteins more efficiently. So you absorb the amino acids needed to repair and rebuild muscle, especially the neuromuscular junctions, where nerves connect to muscles. Still think it sounds too good to be true? Then consider this. A 2020 study in New Zealand found that seniors who ate just 2 green kiwis 1 hour before bed fell asleep 30 minutes faster, slept more deeply, and saw an 18% improvement in nerve recovery markers in just 2 weeks. Another clinical trial in Japan backed it up, showing that kiwi not only improved sleep, but reduced inflammation in the very spots where nerves and muscles meet. So this isn't just fruit. It's a nighttime recovery tool that works silently while you rest. Think about it. No drugs, no workouts, no guesswork, just one natural food, timed right, that helps your legs listen to your brain again. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how and when to eat kiwi to unlock these benefits. Ready? Let's keep going. Let me ask you something important. If there were a way to restore your leg strength, reduce cramps, and feel more stable, all without hitting the gym, without taking a single pill, and without changing your entire life, would you try it? Because here's the truth, there is a way. It's simple, it's science-backed, and it starts just a few hours before bed. Let's walk through what I call the 12-hour, 5-phase leg recovery protocol, designed specifically for adults over 60. Phase 1. Before 6 p.m., set the stage. Your recovery starts before you even think about sleeping. By 6 p.m., cut off caffeine. Yes, even your afternoon coffee. Why? Because caffeine lingers in your system for hours and can block deep sleep, the critical window for muscle recovery. Then, eat a light dinner that's high in protein and low in fast carbs. Think grilled salmon, hard-boiled eggs, lentils, or leafy greens. Skip the white rice and pasta. They spike your blood sugar and disrupt sleep chemistry. Phase 2 to 8:00 to 9:30 p.m. Calm your nervous system. This is your pre-repair window. Start by turning off blue light, that means phones, TVs, bright LED lights. Instead, use warm lighting or a salt lamp. Next, sip a glass of warm water with lemon or a pinch of sea salt to gently rebalance your minerals. Then take a short 5-minute walk or stretch your calves, just enough to boost circulation to your legs. Phase 3, 9:30 to 10 p.m., fuel your repair mode. This is the magic moment. Eat 1 to 2 green kiwis, not gold. The green variety has more serotonin and actinidin. Need more support? Add a few almonds if you're prone to cramps. Struggle to sleep? Mix in a spoonful of soaked oats for extra tryptophan. Phase 4, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., deep sleep. Deep repair. Here's where the real work happens. Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your body releases growth hormone, critical for repairing muscle and nerve pathways. From 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., minerals like potassium and magnesium are shuttled into your muscle tissue. But this only happens if your sleep is deep and undisturbed. That's why everything you did before bed matters. Phase 5. Morning. Check for signs of recovery. The next morning, ask yourself 4 questions. Did I get out of bed more easily? Are my legs less stiff or numb? No cramps last night? Do I feel steadier walking? If you answered yes to at least 2, you're on the right track. Stick with this routine for 5 to 7 nights, then give your body a 2-day break. Like training at the gym, your recovery system needs rest days too. This isn't guesswork. It's your body's natural biology, optimized. Up next, I'll show you how to boost this protocol even further with one simple addition. Ready for the next step? So you've completed the 7-day leg recovery protocol. Maybe you're waking up easier, feeling fewer cramps, or finally walking with more confidence. That's not magic. That's your body doing exactly what it's designed to do, when it's given the right support. But now you might be wondering, what happens next? Should you keep eating kiwi every night forever? Should you stop altogether? Here's the good news. There's a simple way to maintain your results without overloading your system. After the initial 7 days, most people can shift into a gentle maintenance rhythm, 5 days on, 2 days off. Why the break? Because your body is smart. When you give it the same input over and over, especially natural serotonin, it can begin to tune it out. Think of it like a favorite song. Play it non-stop, and it loses its magic. But space it out, it stays powerful. During this maintenance cycle, you can also dial things back a bit. Instead of eating 2 kiwis a night, 1 is often enough. You're not rebuilding anymore, you're reinforcing. You've already reminded your nervous system how to talk to your muscles. Now, it's about keeping that connection strong. Want to take it a step further? Here's where you can personalize the routine. Add a gentle 10-minute walk each morning, especially outdoors. Light movement boosts circulation and tells your leg muscles, hey, we're still active. If fatigue still lingers, consider adding a low dose of CoQ10 in the morning, of course. Talk to your doctor first. This antioxidant supports your cell's energy production, especially in aging muscles. What matters most is that you don't slip back into the old routine. Don't wait until the next leg cramp or fall to start caring again. Now that you know what works, let it become part of your rhythm, like brushing your teeth or drinking water. Because after 60, it's not about pushing harder. It's about being smarter. And smarter means giving your body the chance to heal, restore, and support you without expensive equipment, extreme workouts, or side effects. Your legs carried you through life. Now, it's your turn to carry them, just a little smarter every day. Let's take a moment to shift how we think about aging, especially when it comes to our legs. For years, we've been told that weak, stiff, or unsteady legs are just part of getting older. That after 60, it's normal to slow down, to feel tired, or to need a handrail just to climb the stairs. But here's the truth most people never hear. It's not your age, it's your connection. Or more accurately, a temporary loss of connection between your brain and your legs. Your muscles didn't vanish. They didn't give up on you. The signal simply got weaker. And once you restore that signal, once you give your body the right message at the right moment, it responds. Powerfully, naturally, quickly. And no, this doesn't require a gym membership, painful rehab, or expensive medication. It starts with something so small, so familiar, you might already have it in your kitchen: a kiwi. Eaten at night, just before bed, kiwi delivers a powerful trio of natural compounds: serotonin to calm your nerves, magnesium and potassium to fuel your cells, and a rare enzyme to reduce inflammation and wake up those silent muscles. And the best part? You don't have to change your life to try it. No side effects, no pills, no stress. Just one fruit, at the right time, and your body does the rest while you sleep. This isn't wishful thinking, it's real science. And it's why thousands of people over 60 are now feeling stronger, more stable, and more confident, starting with something as simple as their evening routine. So here's the message I want to leave you with. After 60, you don't need a miracle. You just need the right knowledge and the right timing. Because when you understand what your body really needs, and you give it that gift consistently, you don't just slow down the aging process. You reclaim your strength, step by step, night by night. And if you're ready to go further, the next video will reveal 3 healthy-looking foods that may be secretly harming your joints and legs. So don't forget to subscribe, and let's keep moving forward together.